What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. Fam, when you select that subscribe button and you select notifications, make sure you select all notifications. When you hit that little notification bell, click that thing and then select all notifications. Otherwise, you may not get any. Going straight in, fam. Whew, man, this is a cold-blooded case right here, family. We have a North Carolina mom who was stabbed to death by her husband in front of her 3 children. The woman was reportedly stabbed by her husband in North Carolina in the home on Sunday. The children was present and they fled to a neighbor's house who reported the incident to the police at 10:15 a.m. The couple's home in Brattleboro, North Carolina, is where everything went down. The officers were called to the home where the woman was found unconscious. When officers arrived at the couple's home, they found Tiara Jaworski. I say Jaworski because there's an officer named Jaworski, was a dirty, low-down son of a in Houston back in the 90s. Anyway, Jakowski, 34 years old, had been stabbed several times by the suspect, 33-year-old Alexander Dayton Jakowski. She died from her wounds suffered in the attack by the time police arrived. They said that Jakowski, when they got the call, was identified as either her boyfriend or husband. When en route, deputies were advised that the children of the resident had gone next door to the neighbor's house and stated that the victim had been stabbed by the suspect. The suspect was transported to UNC Nash Hospital due to his injuries sustained prior to law enforcement's arrival and has since been transferred to another undisclosed medical facility. Deputies said Jakowski will be charged with first-degree murder once he is discharged. There's no known motive at this time. No further information was given on the 3 children who are reportedly between the ages of 5 and 12. That's cold game, fam. Let me show you this uncivilized mutt. Cold game. Share that. Let's see. Where are you, sucker? So here he is. That's Alexander Jakowski and Tiara Jakowski. So this dude murdered that woman in front of her children. In front of her children. Cold, fam. It is some low down, dirty people in this world. Try to pull up another picture so y'all can see it. Yeah. Well, where are you? Well, we'll deal with it later. Anyway, fam, that's where we are with this. So So here's the thing. I can't even think of a plausible reason for this dude stabbing this woman in front of her babies. I'm just not. See, I know there's a lot of emotionally wrecked dudes out there, and they can think of all kinds of reasons because they'll stab for less than that. But I just can't see. I don't like the idea of throwing my life away, throwing my freedom away, taking life for something trivial. Like, there's so many things in this world. There's so many reasons why a person can die honorable, or how a person can die honorable. If I'm gonna be murdered, let's go. I hope that it would be an honorable death. You know, like it was something that was worth risking my life for, right? Or it was something worth taking life for. I can't see doing it over being jealous. I can't see doing it over trying to control a woman. I just can't see that. Because I don't believe in forcing somebody to do something that they don't want to do. It could be my brother. And this happened for real. I called my brother one day and asked him to take me to the hospital to get checked out. What was it? I had some type of pain in my side or something. I asked him, man, take me to the hospital. This is my older brother. Man, I just got off work. Man, mind you, I don't call this dude for nothing but to say what's up or kick it or whatever, you know, go by his house, whatever. I call this, but see, my brother, even though this dude loved me, he not built like me. He don't go. My brother hate being inconvenienced. And there's some people like that, right? And you can't expect people to be how you are, right? You can't expect people to have the same type. You can't expect people to treat you exactly how you would treat them, right? So that's why you feed people with long spoons and you put people in different categories. You say, okay, this is my ride or die. Okay, this is my ride, but he ain't gonna die. This my, you know what I'm saying? You know, like you put the people in different categories. My brother's the type of dude, you know, he'll ride. I mean, he if it go down, it go down. But my brother ain't finna go out of his way to be inconvenienced for nobody. He not that type of dude. So he protests, and you know how it be when you tell somebody, you know what, don't worry about it. Then all of a sudden, you know, wait, what's the address again? I'm like, no, because me, like once I get to a point where I ask somebody to do something, they don't want to do it, that's enough for me. I don't want them to change their mind. Like even if they change their mind, I don't even feel good about it anymore. You know what, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because now I feel some kind of way. Because, you know, I know how I ride, you know, so I feel some kind of way about it now, so I don't even want to deal with it. So I don't believe in trying to control people. Somebody want to do something? Hey, man, because I think you can learn, I think you learn more about the people around you if you just step back and see what they're going to do, as opposed to trying to tell them what to do. You know, just watch what they do. You're going to learn more about them if you just watch what they do. Sometimes you can have a conversation with people and you might ask them a question you already know the answer to, but you want to just see what they're going to say. This is how you put them in those categories. This is how you organize those categories, you know? Yeah. So I don't believe in like trying to force somebody to do something. that they don't want to do, especially a woman. I believe in allowing a woman to be free to make her own choices. Like, I want a woman to allow me to be free to make my own choices, you know? So, because I'm gonna make my own choices no matter what. Anybody try to stop me from making my own choices is gonna be a problem. So I extend that same courtesy to everybody in my life. They don't make you do it. What I'm gonna do is, what I might do is help you along and give you your options and let you know you got options. I might do that. That's about the most I'm gonna do. But I ain't gonna try to make you do nothing. Yeah, because if you got to let people do what makes them happy. I like women, when a woman around me, I like her to be happy. I like her to feel comfortable. I like her to feel safe and secure. I'm not the dude that want a woman to be afraid of me. I'm not that dude. And especially, like, I wouldn't want anybody in my bed, anybody in my house that's afraid of me. I wouldn't want that. I don't want that type of energy around me. My house, there is no arguing in my house. When you come to my house, you're welcome. You're safe. You're protected. You walk in that door, you come on my property, you're safe. You're good. Anybody, if I welcome somebody into my house, they good. Ain't gonna be we can have a debate, a civilized debate, discussions, stuff like that. But arguing, I don't do that. I catch enough hell in the streets. When I come home, I want some tender loving and peace. No one can take your place, you my ace. I dig the jealousy, boo, but sometimes I need my space. I keep you laced like you won the lottery, see, but goddamn, I gotta be free. And so do you. That's the way I rock. Going into the comments. Omar Harris, what up? Gail Jones, I see you. Lamont, that way Jones, raw and uncut, has entered the building. Trolls, watch out. Show Lamont some love, fam. He keeping the trolls at bay on moderator duties. Loretta Toombs in the building. Was that King Allen? What's good, Joey Sunshine? Yeah, I could not figure out why this guy killed his wife. They have no information on it. But one thing that I do know, the streets are going to talk. And I typically get somebody who would DM me and give me more information than the media is putting out there. So I will find out. Let's see. Let me look at something right quick, fam, see if I can get just a little bit more intel here. Yeah, that's not it. Because you can guarantee, you better believe those kids know what happened. Tierra Jakowski. So you know what I'm going to do, fam? I'm going to put a link in the description. I'll put a link in the description for the GoFundMe. In fact, I'll put it in the chat right now. Let's see. I want to donate to the GoFundMe for the children because they're going to need some help. There it is. The link is in the chat. If you're just not joining, fam, we're talking about the mother, the NC mother, North Carolina mother who was stabbed to death by her husband in front of her 3 children. So those kids know what's up. This happened in Brattleboro, North Carolina. Said the officers were called to where the woman was found unconscious. When officers arrived at the couple's home, they found Tiara Jokowski, 34 years old, had been stabbed several times by the suspect, 33-year-old Alexander Dayton Jokowski. So stabbed several times. Now they said that he had been arrested, but he was also injured. Now, the thing is that they wouldn't have charged him so fast if they didn't think that he was innocent. I mean, if they didn't think that he was guilty, you know. So apparently something happened to make them suspect and to make them charge him so fast. It would be nice to know if he got injured as a result of her defending herself. Because I am a huge advocate of women defending themselves. I'm a huge advocate of women arming themselves. Because a lot of people think it's sweet when it comes to women. They think it's sweet and they think women are a soft target. So they'll try it, you know. Man, I would love just to see a video one day where one of these dudes is putting his hands on a woman and he like all tough, because you know they tough when they swinging on women. They just fighting like they be living out their fantasy of boxing. Like, you know, they ain't never gonna get in the ring with real men, so they gonna try it out on a woman. Just all that there, you know. And she, boom. Well, I want to see her do decorations on his ass with the bullets. Pow, pow, pow. Make a design on his ass. Pow, 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 pow. Oh yeah, I love it. I love to see bullets get it. Same thing with black people carrying weapons, like arming themselves to defend themselves. You know, it's a lot of black people out there. See, certain people, they know who to mess with and who not to. So they look for them soft targets. You ever notice how most of the black people that get killed by these racists, they're usually like the families are like really docile and forgiving. You know, they forgive the family. They forgive the people before they even go to trial. I mean, they forgive them before the cuffs are taken off of them. Like, you know, before they're even arrested, they forgive it. Like, well, we want justice, but I do forgive them. It's like they just got to say they forgive. It's like something in forgiveness for them is healing or something. Like, I don't even think it's healing. I think that forgiveness part is just that Stockholm syndrome, like forgiving massa, forgiving your antagonist, your killer, your oppressor. You know, just, I don't even see how somebody could do something like that. I don't see how forgiveness can enter someone's mind, you know, when somebody has done something as egregious as kill one of their loved ones. I don't see how forgiveness could enter somebody's minds, especially when the murder is fresh. I'm talking about fresh, like 24 hours fresh. I forgive. What are you trying to prove? I forgive. We forgive them. I forgive them. Forgive? No, man, I'm like Denzel and Man on Fire. Forgiveness is between you and God. It's up to me to arrange the meeting. Yeah. So I'm rocking. That's what Denzel said. Denzel said, yeah, forgiveness is between him and God. That's what he said. Forgiveness is between him and God. It's up to me to arrange the meeting. Trying to hear all that, man. Better protect yourself and your family. Man, the more people know you about that life, the less likely they are to try you. They think you're a soft target, they'll try you every time. You better arm yourself, protect yourself, defend yourself. That's a God-given right. That ain't got nothing to do with man. That's a God-given right. That's the first law of nature, is self-preservation. Sitting there worried about going to jail or something, and something that you'd rather get killed than go to jail? You'd rather somebody just come up to you and kill you than to go to jail for defending yourself? That ain't make sense to me. I couldn't find anything else on this woman, family. I couldn't find anything else. But I'm looking at this GoFundMe, and you know what? And let me make sure that this is the right GoFundMe too, because you know they be having these fake GoFundMes out there. Let's see, Tara Jaworski. All of that looks decent, but let me make sure. Got to make sure, family. People be hustling pain. So this is Law and Crime. That's the website for Law and Crime. Tiara Jakowski. Let's see. Let me cross reference this, confirm this with at least one more reputable site. Let's see. People. Okay, let's see if people got it. Okay, we're on the same one. We're on the right one, fam. So if y'all, let's see if we can get this go. Let's get this goal past 5,000, fam. So right now they're at 4,100. They got a goal of 5,000. Let's get this thing past 5,000, fam. I'm gonna drop the link in there again right quick. Let's get this GoFundMe past 5,000. They're at 4,100 right now. 4,100, $6. Let's get it past 5,000. See, I'm gonna put the link in the description also. Okay, link is now in the description on Facebook. And now, let's put it in the description. Let's see. All right, and now the link is in the description on YouTube. So the GoFundMe is in the description now, fam. It's right under the video, right under the title. You'll see the GoFundMe. Let's get this GoFundMe past 5,000, fam. It's at 4,100. Let's get it past 5,000. Do have an update coming shortly on Christopher, the homeless guy that I met on Thanksgiving Day, and I shared his GoFundMe. He had $10 when he started. Before the end of the night, he had over $1,000, and his GoFundMe now is close to $3,000. We're gonna do a whole new round of fundraising. I got some other people that's coming in that's gonna help him out. We're going to increase his profile on GoFundMe. And, our goal is to really, really make a substantial contribution to his GoFundMe so that he can get on his feet and, do something for himself. Sometimes, fam, people just need a hand up. They don't need a handout. And you can pretty much tell the ones who are looking for a handout versus a hand up. Let's see. Rashawn Parsons, Marcus Warren. What's up, Marcus? The actual truth. Sister Soul. Theodore Young. Eric Stevens says, females kill men too, Willie. This was more about race. Yeah, I know females kill men, but that's a small percentage compared to the number of men that kill females, right? But who said, how do you know this is about race? Is it about race when black men kill black women? Because most black women are killed by black men, right? Like in domestic relationships, most black women are in domestic relationships, are in relationships, romantic, intimate relationships with black men. So most black women are killed by black men, not white men who they're in relationships with. Most black women are in relationships with black men. Just like most white women are killed by white men. Most white women are murdered by white men, period. Asians are murdered by Asians. Latinos are murdered by Latinos. That's a fact. So if that have nothing to do with race and they haven't given us a motive, how do we know? I mean, since it's such a thing that happens with frequency, you know, like so many people in violent relationships, violent domestic relationships, these domestic calls go out by the tens of thousands daily. People can't get along. People don't know how to how to have a basic conversation with one another. They don't know how to act civil toward each other. So they always putting the police in their business, the neighbors are in their business, because they screaming at each other at the top of their lungs and constantly fighting and arguing like some damn animals. Can't figure it out. Don't know how to fucking get along. Don't know how to act civilized. Constantly fighting and bickering. This happens all over the board, all ethnicities, all groups. This is happening in. And it has zero to do with what nobody ever says it has anything to do with race. They just look at the facts and say that's what it is. But if you see somebody in a relationship, you automatically think if that's any type of problem, well, you know, it has something to do with race. They get divorced. The woman try to clean them out. Oh, you know, that's how white women do you, man. Like we haven't seen enough cases of black women do the same thing. Oh man, dude hit on the woman. Oh man, see, that's how black men always beating on their women. Like we ain't seen millions and millions of cases of white boys beating on their women. Like we ain't seen Mexicans beating on their women. Like we don't see those cases. We just automatically go with the stereotype because he's black. You know, he did it because he's black. She did it because she's black. He did it because he's white. She did it because, you know, like a lot of stuff in America is about race. Damn near everything in America is about race. But some stuff ain't about race. It's just about people's inability to act civilized. And this person's inability to be civilized would project on anybody that comes into their life. This same person would be abusive to their own child because they don't have basic communication skills. They don't have basic decency, basic love. Their spirit is corrupt. Their spirit is eroded. That has zero to do with race. Some people are just sick. Some people are just demonic. And it's enough to go around. People just act demonic in different ways. I'm not going to say this is about race until I see the facts, till I see it's like till somebody tell me he called her such and such an N-word and said da-da-da, or, you know, give me some of that. But if it's an argument, if it's jealousy, most people that kill in relationships, they kill over money, jealousy, and the inability to just get along, bad temperament, trying to control somebody. They lose control. They can't control you. So they figure the only way to shut you up is just kill you. Only way to stop you from going out and doing whatever you want to do, just kill you. Only way to stop you from leaving them and taking the kids, kill you. Those type of actions are independent of race. Now, this case could have everything to do with race, but we don't know. We don't know that for a fact. So I'd rather know that for a fact before I start going down that road. And then we can analyze it. Well, once we get the facts, okay, now we can analyze it and say, okay, this is what it was. Okay, now how do we put some information out there to make sure that somebody else don't end up having this happen to them or their loved ones, right? Some other dude out there don't feel like that's his own only alternative is to go out and kill a woman to gain some type of sense of control of himself. Look, fam, if you live your life trying to control other people, you're going to be lonely. You're going to be miserable because it is very difficult to control other people. Hell, most of us can't even control ourselves. We can't even control our own impulses. How are we going to control somebody else? And then we're imperfect people looking for perfect people. We're all imperfect people looking for somebody perfect. Some of us straight up ain't shit, but we want somebody that's the shit. We want somebody on this level. We way down here. We want somebody way up here. Person we with, they got to be this, that, and that, and they got to be all this here, and we ain't shit. We ain't got our shit together, but we want they got to have all their shit together. Come on, fam. Let's keep it a buck. K Hooks, Ashley Brown, I see you checking in on the Cash App. Those kids, fam, those kids are traumatized. Good God, man, I'm glad I don't have a memory like that, seeing somebody murder my mother. And then no matter how young you are, you think it's something you probably could have done about it, right? Like, or you hurt, or you blame yourself because you couldn't do anything about it. Your mother? Watching somebody murder your mother? And then thinking that you could be next and running for your life. Damn, boy, those kids gonna need some serious therapy. Man. Oh, man. Well, you know how diabolical you gotta be to do something like that? What's up, Serena? Latoya, what's up, Latoya Young? Deborah Tracy. Hit that GoFundMe fam for the fam. I don't think. Let's see. Let me see if y'all like participating. Come on, fam. We can do better than that, man. I got 1,000 people watching, and so far my audience has only donated $86. Come on, y'all. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. We started at $4,100. When I gave y'all the GoFundMe link, I put the GoFundMe link in the chat. This is the GoFundMe link for the children. A GoFundMe link for Tiara Jakowski to handle her funeral expenses. I guess this is what this is for. Let's read. You know what? Let me take y'all there. Because I can't believe I can't believe this channel, this audience having, donated $1,000. I got over 1,000 people watching right now. That's crazy. Let me share the page with y'all. Let's check it out together. Okay, this is where we are now, y'all. Look at that. It started off at 4,100. Their goal is 5,000. They're trying to get to 5,000. That's their goal. It started off at 4,100. So let's read this. So this was organized by Brittany Judd. It was created 4 days ago. I can't believe this is all they've gotten so far. This story needs more exposure. They need to put more eyes on this story. So Tiara leaves behind 4 children: Quentin, 12, Xavier, 9, and Lexi, 5. Aries Smith. Aries, is that Smith? It's supposed to be Smith, I think. Okay, so Tiara lost her life to domestic violence. She loved her children and her family. She was the oldest of her 2 siblings. Our family is asking for help for her children. The children have to be relocated from North Carolina to Maryland. So they're just asking for help to be relocated, for the kids to be relocated from North Carolina to Maryland. So they're at 4186. Let's see what y'all doing, fam. Stuck on 4186. The link is in the description under the video. Let's see. All right. I'll go back to it in a minute. Just got here. The link is in the story. Anil. The link is in the chat. The link is also under the video, right under the title, right? If you look right under the video, you'll see the title, and then you'll see the link to the GoFundMe. Got it, like just a few more minutes, and I have to wrap up, fam. Fam, if you're writing in all caps, I do not read all cap messages. All caps make my head hurt. It's too hard to read. It's easier for you to just write normal. I'm going to see the message or I'm not going to see it. It doesn't matter if you write in all caps. I see a blur. When I look at an all cap, I look at a blur. Also, if you send me a message and you start every word off with a capital letter, I'm not going to read it. It's like you got too many errors, too many punctuations off. I'm not going to read it. It's just too difficult. It's too easy to just go to somebody's message that has it real simple to read and just say, like Ye says, just share the link on social media. That's easy to read. Nicole says Willie wants more money. Can you finish that sentence and say Willie wants more money for the family? Because Willie good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Feet Funkerson. Exactly. That's what I hear. When I see that all caps, that's like somebody screaming. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, I'm not going to read it. I appreciate your comments, fam. I appreciate your commenting. I appreciate you subscribing, following, whatever, donating, whatever. But I don't read those all caps. Sir Switch. Oh, that was you, Sir Switch. Switch say, sorry about the all caps, but I'm passionate about helping blacks. As you should. I appreciate you. Real talk. Real talk. Sheriff, is that Salakin? I think that's Salakin. I see you. Sharif Salakin, I think. I said Sheriff. Sharif Salakin. One mighty R. Ayo Fleet. That's a good question. I wonder how long this has been going on. Usually before these dudes kill, they do a lot of abusing. People don't just go from 0 to 10. They don't just go from being nice and polite and gentle and loving to just start stabbing somebody. Usually it's a buildup. Usually starts with some type of disrespect, then insults, some type of pushing or some type of physical altercation. And then that goes on for a little while. And then, it comes to a breaking point and somebody just snap and go all the way. So I see reports that Tiny Lister is dead. Oh, wow. Tiny Lister found Debo from Friday is dead. Let's see what they're saying. He was not transported to a hospital as he was pronounced dead on the scene. Say the police showed up at his house, and there's no word of cause of death. They showed up at his house for a man that was unresponsive, and they found that it was Tiny. So if you can recall, fam, Tiny played the bully role on Friday. He was Ice Cube's antagonist. Damn, man, why that couldn't be Terry Crews? Yeah, I know some of y'all are gonna take that and run with it. I don't give a damn. Terry Crews is useless. Terry Crews is a sellout. We could have used Tiny. In fact, all them roles Terry Crews got, they could have gave those roles to Tiny. You wanted a big dude, a big bald head dude. Tiny could have filled that could act. Tiny could have filled those roles. Instead, they gave it to a Class A boogaboo bootlicker. Yeah, Tiny was a good dude, man. People like that dude. He was all right. Somebody said, why? Who said that? Victoria said, yes. Why it couldn't be nobody? Yeah. Say why it couldn't be nobody. Somebody got to die. We all got to go. Like it or not, here we come. I'm just saying, whatever took Tiny could have took Terry Crews for the culture. Terry Crews wake up just looking for things to say bad about black folks. It's almost like he wake up and see, let me see what's trending. What's trending that black people are supporting? Okay, I'm gonna go against it. Why do we? This is about blackness, and let's not let. What do you say? Let's not let black oppression become black privilege or something. He said. He just wake up like he see black people against something, he finna go out and be for it. That boy got that mindset. That boy is a white supremacist. Terry Crews. Not Terry, I'm tripping. Terry Crews. Yeah. Gold game, man. Tiny. Yeah, Tiny was all right. Dead at 62. Yeah. I've been seeing Tiny pop up lately also on different shows and stuff. In case y'all forgot what I don't remember Tiny, I share the screen. Here we go. There he is. Never knew his real name was Tom, though. Tiny Lister. Ryan 216 Ohio. What up, Ryan? Ryan repping that 216 hard. Sir Switch Crookington says, black celebs have to push independence from Western society instead of building Africa. We all run to beg the white man for scraps from his table and to help fight his own systems of oppression. Well, we all don't. See, you got to see, generalizations are dangerous. We all don't run to help the white man build his table and all of that other stuff. We all don't do that. You know? Some of us are building our own tables, chopping our own trees down and building and crafting our own tables. So these generalizations are dangerous, fam. We gotta be careful with that. Is that Padusha? Says he was funny as hell in White Chicks. See, like a dude a dude dressed like a woman ain't never been funny to me though. See what I'm saying? Like I don't even wrap my mind around something like that. Like I don't even watch shows like that. I don't watch that type of stuff. I don't watch skits like that. I don't watch no YouTube channels like that, no Instagram channels like that. Dudes dressing up like women and stuff. That ain't something that I endorse. I don't support that at all. I don't support it with clicks, likes, views, nothing. You damn sure ain't finna get no money from me with dudes, dressing like women. I don't rock like that. I ain't finna go out of my way to draw attention to them in any kind of way, negative or positive. Roslyn Bolton, what's up, Roslyn? Appreciate you, Roslyn. Yeah. 2020 was a cold summer, and it's shaping up to be even colder winter and fall. Well, he was probably tiny when he was little, when he was younger, you know? Sometimes people will call somebody the opposite of what they are, just as a play on words. Sometimes people call themselves the opposite of what they are as a play on words. Some dude be out here call himself Money Zach and be broke as hell. Ain't got two pennies to rub together, but he got money in his name. Sometimes you might see a chick on Instagram or Facebook. She call herself Pretty Brenda or something. You look at the picture, you be like, oh yeah. You be trying to find Pretty Brenda, like Pretty Brenda, somebody using your photo, somebody is using, somebody has replaced your photo with a picture of them or somebody else. Rich Mitchell. Yeah, it's happening a lot. Sister Soul said a Mercedes that's really a Porsche. I don't think you can I don't think you can I don't think you can disparage Porsche over Mercedes or even Mercedes or even uh, Mercedes over Porsche. Like, to me, Porsche and Mercedes is six in one hand, half a dozen other. Like, some people are Porsche people. Some people are Mercedes people. Like, some people just live by Mercedes, just like you got Mercedes and BM. Some people live by BMW. They're all in the same kind of in the same class. I know we've been focusing a lot on the year, fam, but it's more important for us to focus on ourselves. You know, we got to focus on, we have to focus on self, like self betterment. You know, we have to take an inventory of our lives. You know, what it is, first of all, you're like, what is your purpose? And then try to live within the confines of that purpose. You know, because what year it is not going to dictate your legacy. Who the president is not going to dictate your legacy. The work you put in is going to determine your legacy. That's what's going to determine your legacy. The work that you put in. There's no man made a woman that can stop you if you got a mind made up to go out and be all that you can be. Whether you're working on yourself on a professional level or a private level, a personal level, no one can stop you from being all that you can be, all that you want to be, but you, period. So all of these other things that go on in life, they're just mere distractions and obstacles. Even if you have somebody come in your life and they disrupt your life for a moment, you know, whether that moment be for 20 years or 2 years or 2 months, it's going to ultimately, your legacy is going to fall in your own hands. Your legacy, you're in control of your legacy, how you want to live, what you want it to be, what you say it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Now, if you believe you're not in control, well, you're not going to be in control. If you believe you're in control, you're going to be in control. If you want to take control, if you want to have this, you want to leave this type of legacy behind, it's all on you. Nobody can prevent you from doing it. You can, if you sit back and try to make excuses and try to blame it on somebody else, yeah, you're not going to get there. Put it on you and throw that determination, put that drive in there, put the work in. Yeah, you can get it. I ain't going to tell you it's going to happen tomorrow or it's going to happen next year, but you got to be ready for the long haul. You got to be willing to go the distance. You got to be ready for the obstacles. Because if you think that's going to be a clear path, you sadly mistaken. Just like somebody playing running back on that football field. You try to hit that hole, you see an opening, you try to hit that hole, you don't hit that hole fast enough, all of a sudden, all them players come from all over, everywhere and just hit you like a wrecking ball. You know, that's life. Now you're gonna get hit. When you get hit, getting hit and getting knocked down, that's part of life. But getting back up is part of life too. That's the part people forget. Now, well, I'll put it like this. They don't forget to get back up. They forget to get back up and get back in the game. They get hit and they go to the sideline. Oh man, this ain't for me. Ooh, man, that was too hard. That hit was too hard. I can't do it. They just give up. Most people gonna give up the first time they face any kind of opposition. They're gonna give up. Maybe they'll jump back out there a little bit again, then they give up again. As soon as the pressure comes, they give up. Man, you fight through that pressure and keep on boom, boom, like a heavyweight fight. You just in that. You got 15 rounds. And really, you need to look at it like fighters from the past when there was no cap on rounds. Sometimes they used to fight 150 rounds, 125 rounds. They fight however long it took till one man couldn't fight anymore. That's the way I fight. That's the way I go after whatever goals that I have. I just be like, man, I'm gonna make it happen, man. I'm already disciplined to know that it ain't a time limit. I can't put a time limit on it, because if I put a time limit on it, then I may not get there. And if I don't get there in time, then I may give up. So instead of putting a time limit on it, what I do is I'll put a time that I want it to happen, that I'm shooting for. But if I don't get there, I don't just stop. I measure my success by smaller goals that I achieve along the way. Say, for instance, if I wanted to start an online company, right now, if I want to start an online company, well, one of the first things that I would do is come up with the name of the company. Okay, I got me a good name. Let me see if it's available. Okay, now I got me an LLC. Now, I may not keep on moving from that point. I might sit on it for a month or two. It might be 6 months here. It might be a year. But then I say, okay, I'm ready to go. Go get the logo. Get a web page. Then I compile all of the information that I need, whatever the product is that I need. And I make sure that I get those products uploaded to the website. Products and services uploaded to the website. Now it's time to start marketing. How am I going to drive the traffic? Figuring out a way to get the search engine optimization going. SEO, bam. Drive people to the site. So how I'm gonna pay for that? Take out my Facebook ads, whatever. All of that, you just get it going. Like, because the hardest thing to do, anytime you're trying to do anything that you've never done before and there's a certain degree of difficulty, the first thing to do is, the hardest thing is the first step. Once you take the first step, it's a lot easier. Think about it like this. Some of you played sports before. In fact, I'll make it even more simpler than that. Some of you you can recall when you went to a new school. You didn't know anybody. It was intimidating. But you went, you put your first fresh clothes on. If you was like me, you had a fresh set of clothes. You had 5 fresh outfits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of the week. Wash those, repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of the week. You go again, same clothes. But the point is, you go to school, you don't know anybody, and you're intimidated. You got a lot of anxiety. but you know this is part of life, so you take the step anyway. You got to go to school, so you go to school anyway. Then you somehow, some way, just by nature taking this course, you know, you sit next to somebody, y'all exchange words, you know, you have a moment, you know, where you find something that you have in common. Maybe you're sharing, you ask somebody, what she said, what teacher say? Oh, that, and then you appreciate that person gave you that information, and, you know, it was a warm exchange. Next thing you know, you see a person, you say, what's up? It's a greeting. Next thing you know, y'all sitting by each other at lunch, and boom, you got a friend, you know? And then you just keep on going, you know, and just by just going through your day, you meet more friends, you know, and next thing you know, shit, after a few months, you the man, you the woman on campus. You know, everybody know you, you know, especially if you start getting involved in sports or extracurricular activities where you're showing off your talent, you know? So now you're going to school and you're comfortable. You don't even feel any of that anxiety because you took that first step. That first step is always the hardest one. When you're facing something, when you're facing a degree of difficulty, or you're going into uncharted territories and things that make you uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is a part of growth. You must embrace being uncomfortable if you want to grow. Every single time I've grown, like really grown, I could see my growth. I got into a space, I did something that made me uncomfortable. And once I did it, I got into that certain space and I became comfortable. That first step is the one. Take that first step, watch everything work out from there. Fam, I appreciate y'all joining the live. You know, until next time, may y'all be good, fam. Hit that GoFundMe for Tiara, if you can. You know, if you can't, we appreciate you anyway. Yeah, this is a tough one, fam. This is a tough one. Until next time, family, y'all be good. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Take care of those babies. R.I.P. Tiara Jakowski. Tiara Jakowski. R.I.P. No more talk.